Hello guys, a very good evening to all of you. Welcome back. So guys, in this particular session, we are going to continue with our descriptive series on management subject. So today's topic is around the communication. All right. So now onwards, I'll be coming with the previous year questions, which were generally get asked in your examination. So we'll try to decode these particular ones. So today's question is from RBI Grade B 2022 एग्जामिनेशन एंड क्वेश्चन वाज अराउंड द कम्युनिकेशन. तो कम्युनिकेशन के ऊपर आपका क्वेश्चन था. लेकिन एज आई ऑलवेज यूज टू से कि आपका एथिक्स कम्युनिकेशन इन कॉर्पोरेट गवर्नेंस मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम यू विल सी descriptive question based on these particular topics. And even last year also there was one question around the business ethics and another question was around the communication channels, right? So now the question is, what is communication? What are the common barriers to interpersonal communication in an organization? How can these barriers to be reduced by managers? Okay, so there are few things, few areas. First one is very important. Okay, communication. What is communication? हर कोई जानता है कम्युनिकेशन क्या होता है. ठीक है, एक्सचेंज ऑफ आइडियाज, थॉट्स एंड अदर्स. सो व्हेन इट कम्स टू द इंटरपर्सनल कम्युनिकेशन, बेसिकली how managers are making their relation with their subordinates. ठीक है, that is interpersonal. It is very important. ठीक है, हर एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के अंदर लाइक फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कम्युनिकेशन इटसेल्फ दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ठीक है, सो इंटरपर्सनल इज हाउ team members or how managers or leaders, they are making relation with their subordinates. Okay? So that should be transparent in others and all. So there are some barriers. Okay? Now these barriers, there are some badhaएं. Okay? So like semantic barriers, using jargons and all. Okay? और आपका organizational barriers, psychological barriers. So there are so many problems toward this effective communication things. Okay? So that you have to mention here and the solution for that particular one. All right. So first, we will be introducing the communication, and then we'll come to the major barriers during the interpersonal communication and how to resolve them, and then the conclusion part. All right. So please quickly read this particular one. So communication is the lifeblood of every organization. It is the process of exchanging information, ideas, thought, feelings, and emotion between individuals or group. At its core, communication involve a sender who encode masses and medium through which the masses travel, and a receiver who decode it and interpret it. Basically, it is the feedback is the last two. Okay? When it comes to the, this is all about the communication process. Okay? So it start with the sender and it end with the feedback from the receiver. ठीक है, तो आपका sender, then we have encoding message, decoding, receiver, feedback. So that is the entire process, right? So feedback complete the loop, ensuring the masses has been understood. While the process seem straightforward, effective communication often encounters significant barriers, especially in complex organizational settings. ठीक है, so this is the basic introduction around the communication thing. So now we'll come to our first question. Basically, in the context of an organization, interpersonal communication is especially crucial. Interpersonal communication is like basically how people are making relations with each others. Okay? And to build these, how they are exchanging their ideas, their thoughts and others. And for that one, communication is only medium, right? So it referred to the direct face-to-face interaction between employees, manager and teams, forming the foundation for collaboration, trust, and productivity. However, several barriers hinder interpersonal communication, leading to misunderstanding, reduce efficiency, and workplace conflict. One major barrier is physical barriers. Noise, poor infrastructure, or an uncomfortable workplace can prevent clear transmission of message. For instance, conducting an important meeting in a noisy area can distract participants and dilute the message also. The another barrier is आपका semantic barriers. The uses of heavy jargons by the leaders or the communicators or the sender, and which is not within the understanding of the receivers and all. Okay? Maybe the receiver's maturity level or the education level is low, so that can create a issue. This arises when a word or phrase are misunderstood due to jargon, technical languages, or ambiguous vocabulary. Employee from different departments or educational background may interpret the same differently, leading to a confusion. ठीक है? So next one आपका psychological barriers are equally influential. These include emotion such as fear, anxiety, low esteem, or defensiveness. An employee may misinterpret a supervisor's constructive feedback as criticism due to insecurity or stress. Similarly, the personal bias, prejudice, and negative past experiences can distort perceptions and hinder open dialogue also. The another problem is organizational structure in some areas can also act as a barrier. A rigid hierarchies, communication often flow top to down in hierarchical based organization or that bureaucratic approach if you have in your organizational structure. So we have a proper flows for the communication and also sometimes that also hinder the communication with limited scope for feedback and upward communication. Employee may feel hesitant to share concern or ideas, leading to disengagement. Inadequate communication channel or excessive formalization can further exacerbate this particular problem. Culture and linguistic differences pose another significant challenge in diverse workplace. Variation in language, nonverbal cues, values, or norms can lead to misinterpretations. What is acceptable in one culture may be inappropriate in another, especially in global or multicultural organizations. Okay? Now we'll come to the solution part. Okay? So the role of manager become crucial in reducing communication barriers and fostering a healthy communication climate. One of the primary way a manager can improve interpersonal communication is by promoting active listening. You are listening all the parties, especially the subordinates and all. So this involves giving full attention to speaker, avoiding premature judgments, and offering up thoughtful feedback. Active listening enhances mutual understanding and build trust among the team members. A manager should also strive for clarity and simplicity in messaging. Avoid technical jargons, using precise language, and confirming understanding through the paraphrasing or feedback can significantly reduce semantic barriers also. Or simply saying, like you can also write around the 7 C's of communication, right? So that will also help to support this particular answer. Providing written follow-up or visual aid can also help reinforce verbal communication. Creating an open and inclusive culture is another effective strategy. Managers should encourage employees to express their thoughts, ask questions, and offer feedback without fear of reprisals. So this can be achieved by adopting participative leadership style. Okay, so here it is like one leadership style which is suggested, okay, that is participative. Okay, like that at autocratic or laissez-faire is not going to help. Okay, so if you are having democratic approach of leadership, that is going to help in this situation. Holding a regular team meetings and regular interactions with your subordinates and implementing suggestions systems, so that is really going to help, right? So next one, to tackle physical and organizational barriers, manager can invest in better infrastructure and streamline communication channels. Using the right medium, whether face to face, email, or digital collaboration tools, based on the nature of the message, also enhance the effectiveness. Additionally, training programs on cross cultural communication, emotional intelligence, and conflict resolution can help employees to navigate interpersonal differences more constructively. Okay, so this is all about this. Now we will be concluding this particular entire descriptive. Okay, so while communication is a natural and essential process, it is not without obstacles. Barriers such as semantics, psychological, environmental, and cultural can significantly impair interpersonal communication in an organization. However, with proactive efforts, clarity, empathy, and inclusive practices, manager can effectively reduce these barriers and foster a more collaborative and productive workplace. ठीक है, तो ये हमारा पूरा आज का जो क्वेश्चन था. ठीक है, I hope you enjoy this particular one. Now it's your time. ठीक है, so this is your question from RBI Grade B examination 2024. Last year paper आपका. Explain the various type of communication channels within an organization. How do they impact managerial effectiveness? So this was the questions which get asked last time. Okay. So please, like you can submit your answers on my email ID mahesh.singh.faculty@testbook.com, or else you can send me your answer on the Telegram also, right? So this is like start practicing these particular things, but the only suggestion is like if you have done with your fundamental things. So very first step for management is you have to work around your fundamental things. ठीक है, first work on your foundation because it's completely static subject. ठीक है, तो सबसे पहले foundation को पूरा कीजिए, then make the blueprints for each and every topic with keywords and all, and then practice. ठीक है, और वो आपका ऑब्जेक्टिव क्वेश्चन हो या फिर आपका डिस्क्रिप्टिव क्वेश्चन हो. ऑलराइट, so I hope you enjoy the session. ठीक है, please do share your feedback, and if you have any problem with any topics, please do mention. So I'll come up with the next descriptive topic will be based on that particular one only, right? So this is it from my side, guys. Thank you for joining this session. Thank you for watching this session. Bye bye. Take care all, and all the very best for your preparation, guys. Thank you.